Hey, Soil Peeps. Welcome to the Garden of Eden. I know you're wondering, what in the world is that? Well, I'm going to be planting some potatoes in these straw bales, and I'm using these PVC pipes to make my holes. Now, I'm going to also be growing some in the buckets, and we're going to do a Ruth Stout method. So I got some leaves in the bottom. I'm going to put about 5-6 inches of soil, and then I'm going to top it off with some straw. Now I'm gonna drop a little Epsom salt in each bucket because I saw somewhere they said the magnesium helps the plants take up the phosphorus. Who would have thunk it? I didn't think it. So I'm gonna put some bone meal in next. I ain't got no measurement how much to put in it. Put as much as you need to put in it until you feel it's right. Okay, that's it. Those are done, and now I'm gonna get the potatoes. All right, these are the potatoes that I got. I got some seed potatoes from Sam's. What it says? It says it's an Adirondack blue and red Norland russet potato. And then we had the potatoes. This is some organic potatoes that my friend gave me last season. I was able to grow some tater tots. And I said, well, you know what? I'm going to use them next year for seeds. So I got them all chitted. They all situated. And I'm going to drop these in the hay bales, and the other ones are gonna go in a bucket. Now I'm gonna bring you down in the bucket. I am only going to plant, and shit's gotta be up, 2 in a bucket. I think I planted too many, and they say less is more with potatoes. So that's all that's going in there. That's the Adirondack blue. This is another one. So I'm gonna have quite a few buckets. So those, and then I'm gonna get the other ones planted and get some other buckets started, and then I'm gonna go to the bales. Just cover the bottom. It's just my habit when I have plant pots. Just like I did the buckets, I'm just gonna spread this around. Add a little Epsom salt and some bone meal. That's my Epsom salt. When you a novice grower, you don't ask questions. You just say yes sir, yes ma'am, whatever they said. So Epsom salt it is, and season it with some bone meal. And whether or not it's gonna be successful, we will find out in 75 to 100 days. Now these pots I just found on the side of the road. One of my neighbors looked like they had some hedges that they bought, and it was 5 of them. So I gave 2 to a friend, and I kept some for myself. And I said this would be perfect for the potatoes. So I am gonna finish getting these planted up, and I will be back with the straw to top it off with the straw. All right. I'm just going to top off the buckets with this straw. I'm going to pack it all the way to the top in all these buckets. All these pots and all these buckets. So this is what I'm doing. I'm making my holes in my hay bales with this PVC pipe. That way I can just drop the potato down. And I'm only going to put 3 on this bale. And then I'm gonna do the other bale. And eventually I'm gonna plant some onions or something up here. These hay bales was giving me a hard time. I had to go get my hori knife. Couldn't. Look like, I don't know what that is in there. We're gonna work that out. Cause we gotta get our potatoes in there. Okay. All right. Hori came on through. So we're gonna get these potatoes in here. All right, here are my potatoes. I think these are store-bought. bought, and these are the organics. So I'm just gonna stick one in each hole. Let's see. I'm gonna use my pipe to push it down. See, I'm trying to see. All right, these are the organic ones. And then this is just regular potatoes from the store. That's gonna go right there. And then I'm gonna push them down. Let's see. And I got a few left, so we'll see what we're gonna do with them. I'm gonna use the pipe with the blunt end to push this down. Make sure it get down there. All right. And here, this one a little easier because it's smaller. I'm gonna leave that hole open. Then I'll get these right here. Let's see, he's a little bigger, but let's see what we gonna get done. All right. Let's do this one. And we are done. So the whole purpose of the Ruth Stout is, it's kind of called lazy gardening. So you don't have to be out here with too much the straw. It's supposed to mulch the seed potato or the potato as it's growing up. And it's supposed to provide the nutrients and stuff for it. So, you know, I've never done Ruth Stout before, so we're gonna see. So I'm gonna fill up the other 2 buckets, and I'll be back in a couple of weeks to give you an update.